to the 1000 day tour of my Minecraft world. If I press F3, it doesn't actually show the days because like it stopped showing them back from 26.1.2. I play in 26.1.2, but they last showed them in 1.21.11. But this is day 1000 around there. And this is already my spawn, my base area that you guys saw in the intro, so I won't show that much of this. But coming over here, we have the farm district, where we have the villager, breeder, our moss farm, which bone meal farm, which I'm gonna turn off right now. Tree farm, which is compatible with oak, birch, spruce, and jungle, and our cobblestone farm, which makes cobblestone. And coming over here, this is my super smelter, and like 2 weeks ago this actually broke my world, and I actually thought I lost it for like a week and a half, but now I have it now, which is good because I was able to save it. But now let's go check out the nether. Alright guys, the nether portal did stay the same. Don't ask why my inventory is full of junk. I was literally just building that crane, that's why it looks kind of ugly. But right when I was building, I was like, it's day 1000, I gotta go. But same nether portal. Coming over here, we do got a, I don't know if this was here before, we got a little nether wart farm. Here's our bee farm, built it in the nether because bees don't sleep here. Here's a basalt farm that doesn't work at all. Down the ice highway is the same flat desert area. I'm not going to go there in this world tour because I showed it in the last one and it hasn't changed one bit. I haven't really been there at all. But if I go straight, I'll take you guys straight to the wither skeleton farm. We've made it to the wither skeleton farm, and I slapped an item sorter on it right here for wither skeleton skulls and coal. And I don't have it sorted for bones. That's because my, the classic mob farms you guys build with like the carpets, and everybody says you can build it up to 7 layers, but nobody does. Most people do 1, some people do 3, 2, 3, or 4, but I built all 7 layers, so I get tons of bones. So all my other farms that produce bones, I just don't care about them and just burn them. And this is the wither skeleton farm. I AFK here with a full inventory, which is kind of full already, and I just get my auto clicker and click every 1 second so I can get the full attack with the sweeping edge. But now let's go check out the mob farm. Alright guys, we are now approaching the mob farm. And don't ask what's over there. The cube up there is actually my mob farm that has the beacon next to it. Over there was my attempt of a spider farm, because I needed tons of string to make scaffolding for my shulker farm, which I don't think I will show my shulker farm because it's just way too far out in the end, and I don't want to travel out there, and it's incredibly dangerous with how many shulkers want to kill me out there. But this is my farm. I told you I don't like keep the rotten flesh or the arrows, but I do keep tons of gunpowder in here. I have barely any bones because I recently emptied them out and haven't AFK'd here in a while. But mobs are already coming in here. Over here, oh, I just fell. But over there, we don't actually talk about what happened over there because I was trying to build a spider farm, but now the spider farm is actually what you guys saw in the intro. I was going underground in spectator mode. Okay guys, since we're in the area, I am gonna go directly this way because this is actually the collection chamber of my ghast farm. I could have showed you guys the actual part. Actually, I will show you guys the ghast farm when we get back to the base, but since we're in the area, I'm gonna fly a couple 100 blocks this way and we will run into the collection chamber. It's kind of small because it's just where the ghasts get killed at, and it's not where they're completely being farmed at, so it's not going to be that big. I'm just reading off, see there it is right there, super tiny. I'm just reading off an index card of where all my like farms that aren't by my base are located, so I can just make it there, you know. That's the gas farm. I can't really stop right there because there's no place to land other than those 2 dirt blocks. But now we're going to go back to the base, and I'm going to show you guys the iron farm, and then after that I'll show you guys the gas farm on the nether side. Alright, now that we are back home, I also built this rose bush field today. Coming over here where that nether portal is my iron farm. It's actually like a portal based farm where it uses nether portals to bring them all over here, and just a couple 100 blocks over there is the collection system. Because the nether is good with the 8 block thing, but kind of horrible at the same time, so I have to go a couple 100 blocks over there. But now I'm going to show you guys the gas farm on the nether right now. Alright guys, this is the gas farm on the nether side, and at the top of this scaffolding is build height, and that is where I'm supposed to AFK to run this farm. It uses nether portals to transport all of the ghasts to the collection chamber, which I showed you guys earlier. And this is supposed to be an access portal, but I don't know what I was doing, and I was just being dumb when I was building this farm, so I don't really use it. And it's right next to my mob farm anyways, just a couple 100 blocks, so if I want to go get some gas tiers, it's right over there. And I get gunpowder from so many different farms, so I don't really use gunpowder from there, because I just have so much gunpowder, bones, all that stuff. So all I use this farm once for gas tiers, and now I'm trying to beat the Ender Dragon 19 more times. But all I need to get now is some blaze rods to do that, but that's for a future video. Alright guys, we are back at the base, and that is it for the world tour, but I have one more thing to show you actually. So, this is actually a couple 100 blocks away from spawn, but if I were to come flying over here, this is where spawn actually is, and this over here is my failed attempt at a this raid farm is like titled super easy, but I just like failed to make it, you're supposed to make this in like this is just like a regular ocean biome. Those are make this in like the deep oceans, like the big, super big oceans. I just built this. This is like a pond ocean, alright? But you're actually, so I had to slab up this entire area, which took so long. And then I like slab up this little inlet right here. But I put buttons all over here, right? But they were still spawning, right? I'm an idiot. I didn't put buttons right here. That's why they were spawning. But that's not just the whole issue with them spawning where they shouldn't be still. I can go all the way over here. Like, I was over here, like the raid bar doesn't pop up no more. They shouldn't be spawning over here, right? But no, because they just want to spawn outside of the raid thing when coming up here. There is nothing wrong with spawning up here. Nothing wrong at all with spawning up there. That is it for the world tour now, for real this time. But I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna fly through my base area around the walls, and I'm gonna ask you guys what I should build around here. Like I built this barn thing, because inside of my walls are crammed, but out here I got plenty of room, and I'm looking to build stuff out here. So comment what you guys want me to build out here. That's all for me today. Like and subscribe, do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye.